It's your smell what the theverd is barbecuing.
G'day jabronis, it is the theverd back with you again. Welcome to week 7 of the NPL Miners. Now unfortunately I am very strapped for time. Been working a lot lately and trying to get other stuff up and like stuff in my personal life, so this is not going to be like my best edited recording, but regardless, we're up against my boy Mano. Mono's like a really good guy. Obviously everybody knows how good he is at battling. He recently just came off winning the March Madness tournaments, like obviously very high caliber, and so it was going to be a challenge for us. But also I think, you know, since both of us were basically qualified through and Mono would need like a 5-0 or a 6-0 win in order to actually get past me, I don't think he was really trying super hard. Neither was I. I just brought some mons that I felt were good in the matchup, and we're just going to get into it. I'm not going to explain too much because, as you'll probably see from Mono's video, there is a very good chance we're going to play each other in the semi-final, and so we both don't want to really give away too many of our sets. So mainly though, what you need to know is that I've got the Buzzwole, the Alolan Muck, the Mew, the Celesteela, the Xurkitree, and the Toxapex. Pretty solid against this team. I really expected things maybe like the Snorlax to be there, maybe even Tran. Actually not Tran, yeah, no, I think he has a Heatran, yeah, so it was just, he brought some interesting mons. I didn't really expect Chesnaught, but he did bring it, which was kind of cool, and I was a bit interested by Jellicent, which is kind of interesting too, but it's a kind of a cool team. Bull is obviously a massive threat, but we are going to get into this one, so I did lead with Buzzwole. Reason being was because if you look at his team, his only real check to Buzzwole in his entire team is a Jellicent. So, if you led with Jellicent though, like that would have been okay, because I had Toxapex, I had Alolan Muck, which is the Curse set, but he's only going to lead Chesnaught. This is perfect because I am actually packing Taunt on my Buzzwole, and I'm going to be able to shut down those spikes. I'm going to then go hard into Xurkitree. Reason I did that was actually because I felt that his best play was going out to Jellicent, but he gets a crit on Seabomb, which sucks because this Xurkitree is sub Salak. That really sucks. Like, I get a kill here, but that one really sucked because it would have been great having that health. He is a Mega Sizzle, so I'm just going to go to my Celesteela, which is Rocky Helmet defensive. He's going to go for the knockoff to get rid of that Rocky Helmet. It reveals he's definitely an adamant nature. I am packing a really cool Celesteela set, but I didn't really get to show it off. I'm just going to go for Flash Cannon. As he's going to U-turn here, I decided to stay in because I'm like, well, if he goes Jelly, I can just get damage off. If he goes Bulu, I can also just, you know, fire off a Flash Cannon and get a shit ton of damage off of his Bulu for free. Don't really know why I went Bulu. I guess he was expecting maybe Electric Move or something. I revealed Flamethrower there just in case he wanted to go back into Scizor, thinking maybe I didn't have a move to touch it with. If he goes into Mandy, I'm going to double into Xurkitree. Now that was a risky play, don't get me wrong, but the way I saw it was that if you have a Bulu that's just gone for Protector, you know that you can't kill Celesteela from here, and you have things like Mandibuzz in the back that can take the hit. It just made more sense for me to go into Xurkitree, so I did go into Xurkitree, and at this point I decided I believe to go for a substitute. I probably should have just gone for a Thunderbolt. Would have been a much better play. I don't know why I really went for sub there. I think Thunderbolt would have been a lot better, because although I get my speed boost here, like, I could have just gone for 2 T-Bolts, and because the Grassy Trainer would have lived the Adamant Bullet Punch, so that was a bit of a misplay on my part, but he's going to go for BP now, so you can see it's doing nothing to my Celesteela. He's going to withdraw back into Mandibuzz. I am just going to go for that Flamethrower. I'm getting off good damage. He doesn't reveal an item on Mandibuzz, so I'm not really sure what it is, but he is finally going to go into Jellicent. Jellicent was a little bit annoying in this game, like, it wasn't too bad. I was kind of able to deal with it, but yeah, I go into Mark, he goes to the Scald, I'm like, please don't burn, and of course he burns, because your Pokemon's a fun and balanced game. But it's okay, because, like, his only switch in at this point is Scizor, and I kind of realize that, so I go back into Toxapex, because, like, I don't want to allow the Scizor to get any momentum. He actually knocks off my Sugar Berry, designed for that Tran, as I am able to get the burn with Scald, and that was massive. Like, that just shuts down his Scizor. He can go for the Roost. I go bait to the Celesteela. Just because I know, like, if he Roosts, it doesn't matter. He can't use a move to hurt me here. He's going to get back into Mandibuzz. I'm going to double back into Xurkitree. I was getting a lot of predictions throughout this game. I won't lie. I'm going to drop a T-Bolt, and that's going to knock out Scizor. So Xurkitree will get another kill. Just doing what it needs to do. Zydoge is going to come in. I have a pretty safe switch into my Buzzwole. It's just a very good bulky mon. And able to just take the hits. At that point, because I'd killed 2 of Mono's mons, no matter what happened, I was going to get #1 seeds. That's kind of nice. I just Ice Punch there in case he maybe had the HP flying. I could take it from there. I go back into my Alolan Muck because at this point I can just go for a rest, or I can just fire up a knockoff. And knockoff is huge because now that he's sacked off his Scizor, knockoff is kind of free against his entire team. He gets back-to-back Scald crits, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't get the poison, unfortunately, here, but I am going to be able to go for a rest on the next turn, which is, you know, not too bad. As he's going to go into Mandy, and I'm like, well, I had to make a decision here. I decided that Mandy might go for Taunt, knowing that I'm maybe a Rest Hawk set, or he's going to go for the Roost. Either way, I can just go to the Zerk, and now I can just go straight for the Thunderbolt and knock out that. So Circuitry's got all 3 kills, just rocking people's worlds with Thunderbolt. I go into Buzzwole again because he can just take the hit just fine. I think this was an Banded Zydoge, but it just wasn't doing that much. And he just switches out, and I just go straight for the Ice Punch. Bulu comes in, and Bulu gets knocked straight out. So yeah, Buzzwole again, just putting in the work. As Jellison's going to come in, I'm just going to play it safe and go into my Alolan Muck, because I don't know if he had Taunt. I was just going to go for the Sleep Talk and see what happens. As he actually goes into Zydoge, and this is a risky play because if I had got the knockoff, that would have been like GG. Because I know he's banded, I don't really want to risk my Muck at this point. It probably isn't my best play. I go back into my Buzzwole because he had 1,000 arrows, and I was really tempted to go hard into Zerk. I can't remember if I go hard into Zerk here or not. I might. No, I go to Mew. As he goes for 1,000 arrows, that was a misplay on my part. If I just stayed in an Ice Punch like I normally did and stuck to my normal game plan, I would have been in a much better position. Weakening Mew was not a good play at all, and almost cost me the game. I'm going to go back into my Muck, as he is going to go for the Recover, and I'm like, well, at least I can waste a Sleep Talk turn. Nah, he goes for Taunts. It's like, alright. Fair enough, but I am going to wake up next turn and be able to go for a knockoff, so that was really nice. I could damage this Jellicent a bit, and it's a 2-hit KO. So at this point, he has to factor in like getting the burn to stop me, and he does actually have Willow plus Scald. I was very surprised by that. Like, yeah, it kind of made sense, I guess, but it was also just a bit surprising. At this point, he can just Recover Storm me, so I'm just going to go back into my Circuitry. And here it was a bit of a 50-50. I decided to go for the T-Bolt, just because at that point of the game, there was no reason to risk going for Dazzling Gleam and him staying in. If I could knock out Jellicent, Buzzwole just won. He's going to go for Outrage. Now, this is important. Outrage did 49% there. The roll is definitely in my favor. The roll is like to constantly get 49%, as you can see in my 52. And fortunately, as you're going to see, he does get back-to-back 49s, which is great for me because I can knock him out now with the Ice Punch. And that is going to be GG for us here. That was really close, though. I'm going to go into Mew because I figured he might go for Scald. I can take that. He is not going to burn me there, which is awesome. I'm going to fire off a Shadow Ball. And basically at this point, he's going to go for the Scald. He is going to get the burn, but because burn has been nerfed, it's actually not going to be able to knock me out this turn. And what that means, guys, is that we are going to wrap up a 6-0 win over Mono here. Like I said, we both weren't really, I don't think, trying too hard. I made a lot of predictions in the battle, but when it came to team building, like, I wasn't going into like full depth. I was just trying to make like a solid team to deal with his Mons. It was just kind of a warm-up for playoffs, because the premise a lot of people are saying is we're probably going to face each other in playoffs. I don't think that's the case. Like, anything can happen. Our first playoff match is against Daniki, who basically had a bit of a Cinderella story to get himself into that position. So that's pretty awesome. So that's going to be a great match. If we win that, we play the winner of Eric or Ashton Akai against Mono. So we may face Mono again. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just pretty happy. Like, honestly, we finished the regular season now, guys. Tampa Frogadiers, we went 7-0 in the regular season with a plus 28 differential. That means for every game that we played, we averaged a 4-0 win, which is just ridiculous. And the fact that even though like we weren't really trying that hard, being able to 6-0 Mono was like insane as well. But yeah, hats off to Mono. Obviously, you guys should know him by now, but if not, you know, go check out his channel. I'll also link it in the description. But yeah, really good guy, doing the GBA and all this other great stuff. So, you know, definitely would recommend go checking him out. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this. We go 7-0 in the regular season. We now go into playoffs. Basically, top 3 automatically into majors. So my plan is just to win my 2 playoff matches that I have. I'm just going to play Daniki first. If I can beat him, then we're in a really good chance of making playoffs. But that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. My name is theverd. I'm out.